Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5:30.
Hundreds participated in the procession for fallen officer Jason Mosier. Thank you for joining us. The funeral procession route covers about 21 miles through West Fargo, Moorhead, and Fargo. It started around 3:30 this afternoon, and Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop joins us live from the Fargo Police Department, where the procession just ended. Ashley?
Christine, the procession ended just about 30 minutes ago. We're starting to see police cars coming back in and police officers trickle out of the building heading home for tonight. As you know, Cass County Sheriff's Department has picked up their shifts for this evening, so they are going home towards their families. I was at two spots today. I was at Cheney Middle School, where we saw the procession, and numerous students from the middle school lined the road as the procession entered. It was, as I described it, an eerie silence that came over as soon as the sirens were heard. All those students stopped talking, and their attention was to the flashing red and blue lights that were seen in a distance. And shortly after the procession was over in West Fargo, we came down here to the Fargo Police Department with minutes to spare, actually, where we saw the procession begin here. And the same situation was there. Very talkative, loud kind of street corner. And then as soon as you heard those sirens just a few blocks away and then saw the procession start, a silence came over everyone. Several gentlemen I seen taking off their caps and putting their hands over their hearts. Numerous people were out here. The VFW and some post honor guards were out here standing salutes. Numerous people I seen holding signs, children holding signs. But one that I saw that was really interesting was a group of 6 or 7 women holding a sign that said respect. As soon as the officers were turned the corner, they were got to see this big sign that said respect on it. Many officers, when they came through at this point, many Fargo police officers at this point, were definitely waving out the window, seeing the support of hundreds of people that line the street down here. In North Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
Truly powerful. Ashley, thank you so much. Our team coverage of the procession continues with Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson. She's at a place that represents another important piece of Officer Jason Mosier's life, his service to our country. Nicole joins us live from the Minnesota National Guard Armory in Moorhead. Nicole?
Police officers, firefighters, and National Guard members crying is not something you see every day, and neither is a bald eagle flying over the armory. But we saw both of those when the procession rolled past the National Guard Armory, where soldiers who served with Officer Mosier over in Iraq and Afghanistan stood by and saluted the procession as they went by. A lot of respect here today. In fact, Moorhead firefighters brought their truck and hung a flag high in the sky as they stood over the truck and joined in on the procession. During the funeral, Officer Mosier was called a quiet hero, and it was hinted that he wouldn't want such a big, fancy production here for his funeral, but others seem to disagree. A lot of respect here for him today. Possibly one of the most memorable moments was when I saw a dad and his daughter both saluting as the procession went by. I took a picture of that, and you can find that on our Facebook page. All in all, a lot of respect here today for fallen Officer Mosier. We'll have more coming up for you later. Reporting in Moorhead, Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Thank you, Nicole. And be sure to check out that photo on our Facebook page. Today's funeral service for Officer Jason Mosier began in whiteout conditions at the Shields Arena in Fargo. Sergeant Tim Brighamman with the Cass County Sheriff's Office says the attendance at Officer Mosier's funeral is believed to have reached 3,600 attendees. And of those attendees, it is believed 2,800 were law enforcement. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric was there all morning and through the service into the afternoon.
A day of grieving for fallen Fargo police officer Jason Mosier began with snow showers pummeling the pallbearers outside Shields Arena. And amidst the flakes, the Fargo Fire Department raised a massive American flag in tribute. As the funeral ceremony began, so did the tears, with bagpipes leading the way. The floor of Shields Arena, where normally the ice surface sits, packed with people 18 across and 53 rows deep. Scoreboards showed memorials and replay screens hosted slideshows of Mosier's life.
A little bit ago, you heard from Chief Todd and from Jacob and from from Drew a little bit more about Jason's life, and I so appreciate that they were willing to come forward and to share their stories and to help us to know Jason, the person. Jason's no longer with us. Jason's died.
The air was heavy with sadness as attendees were reverent, quiet, and respectful. Officer Mosier was called by Chief Todd as a cop's cop, always ready to help out. And it was hard not to shed a tear as honor guards presented the Mosier family with flags, thanking them for his service to his country and his city. Reverend Kevin Kloster called this a senseless act of violence that ended Jason's life, and a shot that changed lives. The thousands of people mourning the loss of Officer Mosier walked away from today's ceremony wiping their eyes. It was impossible not to, whether you knew him or not. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
We will have a full recap of today's ceremony and ensuing procession on 6:30 Point of View on KX4. The conditions are relatively quiet and cool, but will it stay that way? Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. Robert?
For the most part, it will stay quiet. We will see a few flakes of snow as we head through the overnight hours tonight and through the day tomorrow, but all in all, not going to be a big deal. Temperature-wise, not too bad, ranging from the upper 20s off to the east to some upper 30s off to the west. 37 right now in Devil's Lake and Jamestown, not too far behind. 36 here in Fargo, Grand Forks, Sisseton, and in Oaks. Wind speeds, not a whole lot of wind out there, so not a whole lot of wind chill with temperatures mild for this time of year. We do have a lot of cloud cover, though, and we'll continue to see some partly to mostly cloudy skies as we head through the overnight hours, along with some southerly breezes, and that means temperatures not dropping off too much as we head through the overnight hours, but we are seeing a few flakes dropping from the clouds in a few locations, and we'll see that chance for a few flurries, a few isolated snow showers as we head through the overnight hours and even through the day on your Wednesday. As we head through the rest of the evening here in Fargo, temperature is steady to slowly dropping to right around 30 degrees by the 9 o'clock hour, and a lot of that water and slush you see around, that will start to refreeze, so you could see a few slick spots. More on your forecast, including a look at your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Robert. Now, just as a reminder, you can stay up to date on the latest conditions anytime on your smartphone or tablet. Just go ahead and download the Storm Team Weather app to get the latest weather conditions and even follow the radar live. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. A man named as a person of interest in the disappearance of Jacob Wetterling appeared in court today. The Star Tribune reports that Daniel Heinrich pleaded not guilty to child pornography charges. Authorities say during a search warrant served on Heinrich's residence in July, investigators found 19 three-ring binders filled with pornographic images of young boys. Jacob's image was not among those in the collection. Officials who met earlier with Jacob's parents said that Heinrich is not being charged in connection with Jacob Wetterling's abduction, but is being named a person of interest in this case. Wetterling was 11 when he was abducted in October of 1989 near his home in central Minnesota in a case that reverberated across the state and the country. And from the Northern Valley, a little lighter news today. It appears that operators of the Sanford Event Center in Bemidji and its connecting hotel are finally getting their wish. There's been a year-long delay, but a new restaurant and lounge is finally scheduled to open next month. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us what's happening.
Except for concessions dining, there has been no place for Sanford Center visitors or Connecting Country Inn and Suites hotel guests to sit down and have a drink or meal. In the connecting tunnel between the two buildings, construction of a Cowboy Jack's restaurant and bar has been on hold for a year. But now, a new restaurant will fill the void. J.J. Astor Restaurant Lounge of Duluth has applied for a liquor license and plans to open its new restaurant here in Bemidji next month.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think it just creates, gives the patron an additional place they can, frequent before they come in here for events or afterwards.
J.J. Astor already runs a successful restaurant on the 16th floor of the Radisson Hotel in Duluth. Webb says it's a restaurant that will be a good fit in Bemidji.
I think having that restaurant next to us will just get added value to anybody coming down here. And this whole south shore of Lake Bemidji is really, the epicenter of the community. It's starting to grow between the Hampton Inn Suites and the Doubletree as well. This whole area right in between here is going to be really important.
So it appears this bar and restaurant space, which has sat vacant for months, will finally come to life this spring and bring an added attraction to the Sanford Center. In Bemidji, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Earlier, city officials told us the reason the original Cowboy Jack's bar and restaurant plan for that space never started was because of a disagreement between developers and contractors. Stay with us. We'll be back with much more.